Big game in the English Premier League, and it's a London derby, one of the biggest London derbies on the sporting calendar, possibly the third biggest London derby. Chelsea versus Spurs. The Chelsea versus the Spur. Ian Fiveankles, former professional footballer turned pundit. He's got to pay the bills after the age of 35, is there with all the build-up. Hi Ian!
Anthony, great to speak to you. Your voice reminds me of my father's. He was a good man, stern, very stern, but I grew to appreciate that as I grew up, just as he said I would.
Chelsea versus Spurs. Now, you actually played in this fixture a few years back, didn't you Ian?
Yes, Anthony, yes I did. It was lunch break in the playground. I and the rest of my class were Chelsea and formed 5B with Spurs. We beat them 26-12 on that day, but I expect the defences to be a bit tighter this time round.
Interesting story, Ian. Now, how will Brittany Spurs line up away from home?
They'll line up pretty much like what I've got behind me right now.
You've only drawn 10 men on there, Ian.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. There's just 3 in defence. Count them. Count them.
No, I haven't.
Count them.
No, Anthony, that's 4. That big dot in the middle, that's Dawson and Vertonghen. Dawson will be on Vertonghen's shoulders, roaming about defence like one of the smaller giants in BFG. They'll be deadly at set pieces.
What about Chelsea?
Well, Chelsea are confident, a bit like someone who's gone on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, determined to win £32,000, and he's probably going to take it because that's all he planned to win in the first place.
Any injury news for Chelsea?
Yes, Mata is soaking wet.
Juan Mata is soaking wet?
Yes, he is. He got drenched by a burst pipe 3 days ago and he hasn't been able to dry off since. He's tried everything, towels, hair dryers, even silica gel, but nothing has worked. He's going to be very soggy. He's going to squelch around the midfield like a man who's fallen in a pond on You've Been Framed. He knows he's got 250 quid in the bag, but he's still a bit peeved off.
What's the Scar from Lion King prediction for this one?
The score came to me in a dream last night. Chelsea score first, a header from a corner, and Spurs equalise with a 35-yard screamer. Then it all gets a little bit hazy, and I'm on holiday with a girl I used to know at school. Funny, I haven't thought about her since that time, which is a good 20 years ago. We're on holiday, didn't even fancy her back then, certainly didn't in the dream, and we're just bowling around on some beach, feeling awkward as hell. 1-1 it finishes.
Thanks Ian, give yourself a wash. Back to you.